gorgeous?
It's never one.
It's never a one. Interesting, because you aren't it. Nonetheless, welcome to another episode of the Hall of Flame. I am your host, the gorgeous one, the Sultan of sexy, everything amazing, the greatest thing that's ever been created on this branch of the Elizabeth River. I'm joined by my co-host and my aura consultant, Benjamin the First. The person behind the camera is still Shadrick. He's hanging on by a thread simply because the contract says that he has to be here. Tonight's episode, we have a young lady who is a creator, a curator of everything that is creative and such. I'm running out of adjectives because it's kind of hard to put what she does into words. Benjamin had a lengthy scroll session up and down her profile today, and I had to pull him away from it because things were getting a little bit spicy. Tonight, I will be experimenting with seeing how far and how well I can do in my dialogue by getting back on the sauce. As you all may have been following and wondering how I've been going on my journey of going dry and stepping away from being a lush, but it's been a bit hard. So I'm going to see if I can manage my liquor tonight. I'm back off the wagon, if you will. Is it off the wagon or on the wagon?
Off the wagon.
I'm off the wagon.
Yeah.
I'm all the way off the wagon. And for those of you who are dragging a bit of wagon, please send Benjamin a DM. He'll be waiting to respond back. Shah, do we have any sponsors this evening?
We have Sweet Tarts.
Oh.
And Etonics.
Funny story about Etonics.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a wee lad, I had a couple pair of the suede ones with different colors.
You had the burgundy ones?
I had the burgundy ones. I had the red. I had the royal blue. I believe I had an orange and a yellow pair, and my mother would allow me to wear them mismatched to school. Those were good times.
Yeah.
That was when I was experimenting with my level of gorgeousness, and a lot of people weren't ready for it.
You were experimenting?
Wait a minute. With my level of gorgeous. That's the only thing I was experimenting with at 5 years old. Please pull it together. Gosh, have a little couth shot. You know what? We're trying to run a respectable show here. We're trying to reach out to families and get into every television in this populace, but you're making it hard, man. You really are. Benjamin, are you ready for tonight's guest? Because this dialogue is going nowhere. We're going to take a brief commercial break. We'll probably have a word from Augustus. And when we come back, I'll be joined to my right and your left by my guest tonight. I don't know if I should call her Alli or Alliana or Alli Art or just the greatest thing that you could possibly see on the pixels on your phone. In 2 shakes, we'll be back. Stay gorgeous.
Just left from the field.
3, 2.
Still no one on the countdown.
No.
Really? I apologize. I mean, we try to, convey a bit of professionalism here, and it doesn't seem to go over as it should. But welcome to the Hall of Flame. I'm Gorgeous Geravis. Don't squeeze hard. So should I call you Alli, Alliana, Miss Hamilton? Like, what should I?
I'm the whole thing.
The whole thing?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure how I could put that into a title, but we'll roll with it. Whole thing. Not a half.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Okay. With an A.
Yes.
Thing. Okay. All right. There we go. It's in red and underlined, so it means something. All right, Benjamin, have a seat. You know, you sent him into a frenzy prior to your arrival. Yeah, he was running around in circles. I walked in the home. Yeah, I walked in this evening, and he was like, "You got me going in circles," and he was just, You like my tapestry?
Yeah.
Cause
it's very nice.
You're quite the
Made me
fashionista.
want some more fur. I'm like, dang.
Would you like this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I believe that we could probably part with it.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Well, I didn't make a promise. I did not make a promise.
Well, don't say that you gonna do something and then when it come down, do it.
I think we could possibly part ways. Well, yeah, I'll send it your way. depending on how this interview goes at the conclusion.
So now you going back on?
I'm not going back on my word. We'll see. We'll see how things go. So, are you nervous?
I was, yeah, a little bit. But you know, that's what we got this for.
Yes. The sultry spirits are in the building. All right. So, for my guests, for my viewers at home, where are you from?
Well, I'm from a lot of places, but I was raised in Suffolk, Virginia.
Everywhere and nowhere at once. Suffolk, Virginia. Yeah. Okay. Continue.
So, yeah. I was born in Puerto Rico, but I lived in Virginia the longest. My family also lived in Houston, Texas, so I have a little bit of that up in me.
H-Town. Mm-hmm. The singers of Knocking the Boots.
H-Town.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah, I fucks with that.
I do as well.
Body rockin', knocking the boots.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Woo. All right. Okay. So, all right. So I see that you're very well rounded. You're a jack or a master of all trades. So what do you do? What do you do exactly? Like,
I do everything. The whole thing.
The whole thing. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But could you possibly compartmentalize what the whole thing may be for my viewers?
Okay. Well, yes. I'm an artist, first of all. That's my top thing.
Are you sensitive about your shit?
Yes. Very sensitive. Don't fuck with me or my shit.
I felt there was the utmost sincerity in that. Continue.
As far as my artistry goes, I do photography. I create visuals. I am a conceptual creator. Mm-hmm. I direct videos.
Oh.
Creative direction, graphic design, photography. I create worlds. I curate vibes.
Wait a minute. You create worlds?
Yes.
How is that possible?
The whole thing.
Wow. You create worlds. Like, so are you responsible for the Upside Down in Stranger Things?
No.
You didn't create that world?
No. Jordan Peele created that world.
So your claim was false.
What? I said I create worlds. I didn't create that world.
Tomato, potato. So
no.
So okay, I noticed that you're quite in tune with yourself, and you're very observant of the vibes and the energies around you. So what type of vibe are you getting from me right now? I feel like you'd be in sync with whether this is a good or a bad vibe or something natural or.
Oh yeah, it's very cool. Fucks with it. Got a nice vibe.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You as well.
Thank you.
Are you currently in retrograde?
The universe is in retrograde.
What exactly is retrograde?
It's when Mercury goes the opposite way. Or it's when the planet goes the opposite way.
Of what?
Of the direction that it was going in.
So Mercury, like, it makes a U-turn and goes the other way?
It instead of going that way, it starts going that way.
Man, that is interesting. What type of power steering does Mercury have?
I'm pretty sure that's what retrograde means.
It's okay. I don't know.
Hopefully.
It sounds right to me.
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever.
I believe I read that.
Blame it on the juice. All right. So, with your curating and your creativeness and all of such, with your photography, your videography, your directing, your artistry, do you have any formal training?
Yes. I went to ODU, got my bachelor's in photography and film. Graduated in 2014. And I've been doing this shit since. My whole life.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
So, with a degree in photography and videography and your vast and in-depth portfolio of being a director, if you will, I have a screenplay that I've been working on for quite some time.
Hmm. Okay.
A couple people, they shot it down. Filmmaking Treasy of visiting, he laughed at it. But it's what is it? What is it? It's a biopic, if you will, of my life. It's called Memoirs of a Gorgeous Soul. Would you be interested in getting on this train at the ground level?
I gotta see what you're working with.
Well, I mean...
Isn't it like 12 pages with 37 sex scenes?
Well, no, there are 12 pages of sex scenes.
Oh, hell yeah.
But the actual screenplay is a little bit longer than that. It's like 14 pages.
14 pages and 13 of them are sex.
No, 12 of them are sex scenes. And then there are 14 other pages that explain who I am right now.
Let's get this.
So they're different chapters, It's in progress. It's in progress.
I gotta read it, but I'm all for the sex scenes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of, maybe something backlit with like red, and there's like silhouettes of, of two sculpted and, firm bodies just going at it and making passionate love all night long and such. Mm-hmm.
I have definitely considered photographing porn. But do I like some, what you trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shot.
That's money, bruh.
Shot, we're gonna make it, man. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be the next big thing. Zane ain't got shit on this.
Yeah,
damn
right. I flex with it.
Okay. Well, all right. So, quick question. I've noticed that on some of your social media handles, you go by Perla or Perla Woods.
Yeah.
What is that?
So, Perla, that's like my old soul. It's just a character that came when I was in my car late one night.
Mm-hmm.
It was dark, had these yellow street lights all around me, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, matter of fact, I was listening to Rick Ross, and he was like, something, my little Perla. And I fuck with Rick Ross. That was my nigga.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ooh, Perla. Shit, I pearl the woods. And I was like, ooh, Perla Woods.
Clutch the pearls.
But also, before the Rick Ross came on.
In addition to, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about my kids' names. Like, I want a lot of kids. And I was like, Zola was going to be one, Betty, Louise, and then Perla. And then I heard Perla, and I was like, ooh, Perla. And I was like, shit, I like that name. So then I took it from me.
So with Louise being one of those names, if you had twin girls, would you consider Thelma and Louise?
No.
They could be partners in crime. Just think
Maybe.
about it. Just think about it,
I'll think about that.
So you mentioned, Perla being your old soul or whatever. I believe in my former life I was an author of like Harlequin romance novels. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Very vivid imagery, and the wordplay is unmatched. Often used a lot of alliteration and onomatopoeia. Whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's what I used to do. I think my name used to be Velvet Jones or something like that. Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Chest hairs were popping with a shag.
Velvet Jones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You wore blue a lot too. Dark blue, like a turquoise. Blue.
Oh man, turquoise.
Like a dark turquoise.
Mm-hmm.
Silk.
That could be my character's name in one of our scripts that we could write.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Velvet Jones.
Yeah, Velvet Jones or Turquoise Jenkins.
Ooh, what if he could be like a superhero?
Oh man.
Or like a secret superhero.
Like Dolomite?
And he
What?
fucking
He
he saves women by giving them orgasms.
Man.
Hold on, cut! I need a non-disclosure
Mm-hmm.
sign right now. This doesn't leave the room.
Well, it's non-disclosure. This is film. This is cinema. But you do have.
I'm saying it right now.
You have the original rights to this because this is time stamped. So.
Let's get this money.
Yeah, the money shall be had in abundance, and we're going for the whole thing.
Yes.
All right. So, okay. So you said that you had a degree and you graduated in 2014, but I would imagine prior to getting your degree, you had to have like an interest in doing this on your own. So, how long have you been creating?
So, I've been creating my whole life. My mom always bought me cameras. So, yeah, I was always taking pictures, always recording. And I was on punishment a lot. So, I was able to use
Not very
the
good.
computer, listen to music. I was on punishment so much I could play my video games. I just couldn't go outside.
Wait a minute. What type of punishment is that?
I couldn't go outside, and that shit killed me, bro. Like, I hated that shit.
Man, I would have loved to have been on punishment at your house.
I wanted to get whooped. I was like, man, just whoop me and let me go back outside.
There's a lot of crazy things out them doors, you know. Maybe.
I wanted to run them streets.
The streets are not ready for you.
Streets.
Those streets.
Cold in these streets.
It is. Hence the fur.
Yes, man. The bugs cold out here.
It is indeed.
Hands cold.
Burr.
Burr. Burr. That.
Yeah, Eskimo kisses to the masses. Okay, so I've noticed in your art that you're often the subject in your art. How is that? I mean, is it difficult? Is it difficult, you know, shooting yourself and being the inspiration behind what you shoot? I mean, how is that?
So I enjoy it. I really love that, and it's my self-portrait series, which is a series I've been working on for going on 5 years. And it takes a lot of work. When it comes to comparing it to me taking photos of other people, you know, it has its pros and cons.
Are you more critical of yourself?
I'm critical all the way.
Oh. You just mean.
It ain't gonna be no, I mean, you know, every so often you do mediocre work, but no.
You?
Yeah, man.
I don't get that. I don't get that from you, that you would be one to reside in mediocrity. I just don't get that from you.
I'm a humble person, okay? And I check myself.
Okay, my bad. Check oneself.
Yeah, like, you know, every day ain't a good day. You gonna do some shit and you're like, oh, I could have done, you know, that better. I'm my worst critic, you know. We're our worst critic, and I like perfection.
You know, I like perfection as well. I do, but oftentimes we're bound to work with people who don't share our same love or drive for perfection. So, is it hard for you to collaborate with others, or do you prefer to just work by yourself?
No. At this point, I'd rather collab. But it did take me growing and, you know, learning how to collab and, you know, being patient and also making sure I hold motherfuckers, make sure, you know, they picking up their weight or they're doing things to the standard that, you know, I am displaying. So,
Shot, take notes.
So, you know, I've had to learn how to talk to people in a way where I can get my point across, be stern, but also, you know, be compassionate to them and how they are, how they might work or do things.
Well, you shouldn't be compassionate to these people. Don't be compassionate to anyone.
I'm a nice person, okay? Like,
compassion won't get you anywhere but to a broken
and also
heart.
don't fuck with me, and I'm gonna keep it all the way real.
See that right there? That is the vibe that you need to present.
I got both, and I'm good. Boom, merge them together.
Yeah, you need to bring the fire.
Oh, the fire is here, and I utilize my energy when I need to because, you know, it takes a lot. So, you know, if I need to turn up, I will have the energy. No, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna translate it into something else. So,
being the subject of your own photography and your own work, I noticed.
I love that word.
What?
Being.
Okay, I know that's a word. But I noticed that
You put ice in your whiskey?
well, it's it's 1 cube, and as the ice melts, the water brings out different flavors in your bourbons. The better bourbons.
Waters
if you will.
down.
It does not. You know what? You know what?
You got water in your whiskey.
Shada, was there a punchline I missed? Maybe my sense of humor is a little bit dry for what you may. I don't know what happened there.
That whiskey ain't dry.
It is not. It's very wet. So before I was rudely interrupted, are you done?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, here's your platform. I mean, get it out if you need to. Okay. All right. That courtesy will not be extended again. So, being I noticed that being the subject in your work, that you focus on the female form quite often, and being the subject of your own work, does that? I'd imagine that there are those who appreciate art for what it is and what it represents, but I'd imagine that there are some that look at that as an avenue to try to speak to you in regards to getting with you or taking you on a date or some sort. Do you ever encounter people who don't actually understand or appreciate the art for what it is, and they just make different types of comments just because it's your body?
No. I don't attract those type of people. I'm a very deep person, so I attract other deep people. And if somebody is thinking that way, I'm probably not even having a conversation with them because, nah, I'm good on that.
Because the DMs quite often, people will try to give you like a sideways compliment, and then once the conversation opens up, they may try to take it elsewhere. Keep on shutting them down.
Yeah, I don't entertain.
Okay. Speaking of DMs,
I get some nice compliments in my DMs.
I'd imagine. So, speaking of DMs, are you single?
Yes, in these streets.
Oh, in these streets. So, if you are an appreciator of the art, if you are a good gentleman who would like to squire this young lady about around the town in a respectful manner, feel free to inquire. So,
don't feel free, first of all. Feel free if you think that you got what it takes to blow my mind. Because if you don't, I'm just let you know. I ain't trying to hurt no feelings. But I'm going to keep it real.
So, speaking of keeping it real, have you ever, I know that women, chat amongst themselves. Speaking of keeping it real, have you ever given someone a BDR?
BDR? What the fuck is a BDR?
I think that I have stumped you. It is an acronym for Bad Dick Report. Have you ever given anyone a BDR?
Not to their face.
Well, I mean, so do ladies chat amongst themselves regarding sex?
You're damn right. The fuck?
Interesting.
Yes, I gotta tell somebody, damn, nigga gave me bad dick. I'm mad as fuck.
Did he give you chicken with it?
No.
Oh, man.
What the fuck? Look, you just made me check myself. Damn. They didn't get no chicken.
Those poor unfortunate souls. So,
say what?
Those poor unfortunate souls that,
My soul? What?
Well, I mean, they walked away thinking that they delivered a service and they did not.
Yes. And I wish Ooh.
So now they're left to wander in the wilderness with a false sense of confidence.
Nah, I be trying to tell niggas, bro.
Oh, you let them know. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta be authenticity is key. So we ventured into one thing, the D of BDR, but I also noticed that you do something called C&D, which is called Chicken and Dick. What is that all about?
Okay, so chicken and dick. Okay, this is something that just, one of those things that just blow up, go viral. That's what chicken and dick did. So I made it into a brand, but it came from one morning I woke up and I really wanted some chicken. I really wanted some dick. My bad, excuse me. Yeah, so I was like, dang, I'm gonna put that on a shirt. So I hit my sister up and I was like, yo, make me this shirt. So she did, and I wore it, and it was like, boom.
Well, damn.
Yep.
So, all right, if you had your choice of chicken and waffles or chicken and dick, what would it be? Chicken and dick.
Fuck a waffle. The
Really?
fuck?
Well, waffles are a scud, though.
I love waffles, but I love.
Calm down, Benjamin. Calm down, Benjamin.
Give me the D.
All right.
All the time, the whole thing.
All those vitamins. The whole thing.
Yes.
Okay, so in the world, and we're almost wrapping up. So in the world of being a creator and one that's paid for what you do, what is the best and worst experience you've had as far as being paid for what you do?
The worst and the best, I don't look at things like that. Unless it's dick, that's probably the only thing, but I don't look at the best and the worst,
okay.
At least in that sense.
Okay, well, recently, what was the best experience you've had creatively?
Wow. My epiphanies that stem from my art. Those are so fucking precious.
You do know you're not giving me anything tangible here. It's going to be hard for me to.
Okay, for people I have to grasp these mind-blowing experiences that I'm just I may have made an art piece years ago, and I'm just so happened to come across it, again today, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm just thinking, and I start thinking about one thing, and then I think about another thing, and then another thing comes after that start thinking about all of this shit. And I'm going down a riddle, making a riddle in my head. And it ultimately leads me to this mind-blowing experience that just gives me so much reasoning and explanation for, the shit that may have happened in a dream.
You literally just conceptualized what an epiphany means. You still gave me nothing.
What? What do you mean? This is everything.
Man, I don't hit me with the whole thing, because you didn't give me the whole thing. You gave me. I really don't even know what you gave me there. I asked you for $5 and you gave me $5 silver. You didn't give me a $5 bill. You gave me $5.
You asked me what was the best part about creating.
Sure. If that's what you got from that, sure.
What was the question?
At this point, does it even matter?
Yeah.
It really doesn't. I don't even know what the question was. I'm lost. I got lost in where you took me. It was thought after thought after thought. And it brought me to a mind-blowing experience and an epiphany to where I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I enjoyed it. All right. So we're gonna get into the speed round. All right.
Shit.
So you got your upcoming self-portrait project that's coming out.
Yeah,
Is there anything?
I have a lot of shit. Okay. I have a lot of shit coming out. And I don't like talking about work because it's I be doing so much shit. When it comes down to motherfuckers asking me what I got going on, it's too much. You just gotta fucking watch my ass. support my shit,
Yeah.
and keep my don't be scared. Don't be scared to
Double
ride
tap.
the wave. Okay,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. We equal. It's all love.
That's right. That's what they say. That is what they say. So, in the speed round, it's like a game of word association. I'm gonna mention a topic. You tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Oh shit. All right.
Okay.
I'm indecisive as fuck. I'm a Libra. Okay.
Okay. All right. What is your favorite brand of camera to use?
I guess I have to say Canon.
Okay. All right. What is your do you prefer color prints or black and white prints?
Color. And I like the Canon because of the color.
Okay. Okay. Who is your favorite artist?
As far as what genre and medium?
Okay. I would say photographer.
Me.
Okay. What about when it comes to, drawing or painting?
Don't have one.
Okay. All right. Basquiat would be ashamed.
I don't have favorites. I love everything. My favorite medium is sculpture.
Oh. What, you had a question?
No, my shoulder just tightened up.
It looks like you raised your hand. This isn't kindergarten.
Sure.
You can interject when you'd like.
I'm good.
You're right, because I didn't mean that. So would you ever? So is sculpting? Is that something that you're good at? Have you ever done a sculpture?
I think I've tried.
I could see you leading a class of women doing a sculpture of like a naked dude standing in the middle of the room.
I probably did that in a past life.
I could see you doing that. All right. So chicken.
Stop eating chicken, yo. Stop eating chicken. They trying to kill us.
I was trying to give you a senseless plug for what you do, but
Nah. Fuck it. I
Okay.
trademark chicken and dick. Fuck that shit.
okay.
Fuck chicken.
Okay.
Stop eating that
What
shit.
what about chicken that that hasn't that's organic and
That shit
it's
is
been
probably
grass fed?
still, man. No, I don't
It's
know.
so-
Can't trust no food out here.
It's so good.
Oh, it stinks.
Mm,
Smells so bad.
it's so good though.
Ugh.
Everything that's supposed to be bad makes me feel so good. Everything they told me not to is exactly what I would.
Does it really make you feel good?
It does.
What's telling you it feels good, up here or your stomach?
Both. I mean, what it does to my body, it gives me sensations. I don't know what it is. It's like someone sprinkled fairy dust in it. It's like
That's how I feel about weed.
That's how I used to feel about weed until I had a bad experience.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a trip. That's another story for another episode. So now
I know how it is to have a bad trip, and you just be like, damn, fuck.
So it was
Now I gotta
almost
deal with this shit.
like a trip that I had on acid, and I was like, how did this happen to me on weed?
Oh yeah.
And
It's
I
some
don't.
powerful weed.
Yeah, man, I think somebody was.
Especially when you're just so enlightened, that shit just intensifies.
You know we're trying to. Studio audience needs to be screened a little bit better next time, Shad. I'll put Augustus on it. All right, so the best and the greatest question that you will ever be asked in your life. It's unmatched, unrivaled, it's undisputed. Really it is. So, in your many walks of life, I know that you've experienced a lot of things from the East to the West Coast down to the Caribbean. In all of your happenings, in your opinion, who is the greatest professional wrestler of all time?
The Rock.
Dwayne?
Yes. Ooh.
The eyebrow, huh? The pecs, the deltoids, the obliques. Yep, you failed yet again. Because Gorgeous Geravis is the greatest professional wrestler that you've ever seen in your life, that anyone has ever seen, to the masses, past, present, future, then and now. It's me. Not appreciated if you recognize.
I only watch WWF.
I've been blackballed from WWE now. Excuse me, Vince. But, you know, you can't find me on the catalog anymore. It's a long story. I'll tell you about it later.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, I fucks with wrestling though.
I do. I do as well. I did until it stopped fucking with me. Tell my viewers where they can find you.
Yes, Alli Art on Instagram. Alli Art 757. ALLI. Oh, and let me tell y'all how to pronounce my name. Ali. Ollie. Ollie. Not not but
Has anybody ever
say
called Are you Trey Songz?
Ollie.
Ollie?
Yes. Not Ollie, not Allie. Ollie.
Did I mispronounce your name or something?
Yeah.
I did? When?
In the beginning.
Why didn't you correct
You might have
me?
said Ollie, or you might have said Allie.
I'm sorry, it's my southern drawl. My apologies.
But this is for everybody who be getting my name wrong. Like,
But I didn't call you Ali.
Ollie. Aliana.
I said Aliana.
You said Aliana.
Mm-hmm.
You said that right.
I'm pretty sure. Has anyone ever called you Ali?
Yes.
Yeah, that's very disrespectful. So they can find you at Alli Art
Alli
757
Art
on
757.
Instagrams.
Yes. Alli Art with 2T's.com.
Mm-hmm.
Alli Art 757 on Twitter, but don't follow me on Twitter.
Twitter is for the ratchets. I love it.
Don't. I'm gonna go make my page private again. Don't follow me. Don't follow me.
Okay. All right. Well, this has been something.
Yeah, I fuck with this.
It's been the whole thing.
This was nice. Thank you for having me. It's been, lovely. I enjoyed this conversation for real.
I did too. And you're more than welcome to come back when you drop your self-portrait series called Breaking Free.
Yes, and I have lots of other things.
And you know what? You can.
I'm dead ass taking this.
I'm dead ass giving you that.
Like when these cameras come off.
Hey, feel free.
It's cold in these streets.
I'm dead serious. If you think that's something, you should see the wardrobe.
No, I'm talking about when Geravis, Gorgeous Geravis leaves.
Yeah. What about him?
This is leaving with me.
I stand before you a man naked. I cannot tell a lie.
All right. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. This has been another episode of the Hall of Flame. I've been your host, Gorgeous Geravis. Benjamin the First actually, is down there in his doggy dish sipping some bourbon. This has been Ali. Aliana.
You gonna make me kill you.
This has been my guest.
Ali.
Ali?
Yeah.
I said Ali.
No.
Nonetheless, I'm Gorgeous Geravis. Till next time. Hopefully the lights will still stay on. You all stay safe. You all stay creative. You all curate a little bit.
Chase your fears and express yourself.
Stay fearless. Stay expressive. And most importantly, you all stay gorgeous. See you next time.